Hi friends, welcome back to the Dreadlock Culture channel. My name is Nadia, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to test products to know if they will leave residue on your locks. So if you've been following my page for even a little bit of time, you will probably know that I focus and encourage the use of all natural products primarily. I do use a shampoo that is from Trader Joe's, and I've also used bar soaps because I haven't been able really to make my own recipe just yet, or something that I'm truly happy with, and I've just found it a little bit more convenient to use the store-bought shampoos. But most of the other products that I use, either for my scalp oil treatment, my anti-itch scalp treatment, and my daily moisturizer sprays, I make them at home basically because it's a lot cheaper, and also because I know exactly what products are going into each thing that I make. Now, the convenient thing about buying products is that generally they have a longer shelf life because they have some level of preservatives in them, and you know, they're a lot easier to travel with sometimes and use if you're on the go, versus certain products like my aloe vera gel spray that requires refrigeration, and maybe when you're traveling or going somewhere all the time, then you don't have access to the fridge, etc. So I'm not fully against using store-bought products. I try to encourage making your own as much as possible, but it's totally up to you what you use on your hair. If you want to buy your products because that's a bit more convenient for you, then that's totally okay. But you want to make sure that the products you get will not leave residue on your hair and your locks long term, because you don't want residue or buildup in your locks. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my process for how I check to make sure that anything that goes into my hair is not going to harm it. Instead, it's going to help it. The very first thing I do is I check the ingredients. So a lot of the times, just by looking at the ingredients, I can tell you if it's a yes or a no. I made a video on all the ingredients that I recommend you never put on your locks, which most of the ingredients I mentioned are found in traditional hair products and store-bought products. So I will leave that link for you in the description if you want to check it out. And that also includes a free downloadable that you can take with you or save to your phone. And if you're at the store and you're looking at something and you don't know if that's a good or a bad ingredient, then you can reference that resource and make the best decision based on that. But let's say that you don't have that list handy. Then another thing that I recommend is that you download this app called Yuka. And Yuka is amazing because you can scan any product, and I would say that about a good 95% of the products that I scanned are found on that app. So I think that they continue to add new products all the time. I know for sure it's available in the United States. I'm not sure if it's available anywhere else, but it's a great resource here in the US, and this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna show you how I use Yuka when I'm at the store. And I'll give you 3 examples of products that I have. So this, unfortunately, this is like my favorite shampoo bar from Trader Joe's, and they discontinued it. Not the end of the world, but still, I love this. Anyway, we're going to open up the app, and then it's gonna say scan a product here, where it says history, but you can also go here into the middle and select scan. Then you're going to take the product, scan it, and right here it's going to show you, it's gonna pop up what the recommendation is. So it's telling me it's a 76 out of 100, which is excellent. It tells you what ingredients are found in this product specifically, and you can see all the products listed like this. Then you can see, let me see. Okay, it tells you the good ingredients, the bad ingredients, and it just gives you that rating. So it is a good product according to this app. Now let's look at another product. So here I have Thayer's Natural Remedies Facial Toner, and let's scan it. So this one is showing me it's 49 out of 100, and it's giving me a rating of poor. So this is like orange, so it's either gonna say good, I think it's good, poor, and bad. This is like middle ground, and this is because, so it tells you which products are in the, harmful category. And this one is phenoxyethanol, something like this. So you can actually click on the information and it'll tell you exactly what this product is, which it is a preservative, but it's a chemical component. So that is why it's kind of flagging it as not such good of a product. And the ironic thing is about this product in particular, and this is why you want to be checking labels all the time, is because here, this label specifically says alcohol-free, paraben-free, and phthalate-free. And those are all good signs. So when you look at it, you're looking at the ingredients, like everything, maybe like, quickly you'd be like, oh yeah, I totally want something like this. And it seems harmless, but then it has a preservative like this, which it is a chemical component. And it says here too that some studies have questioned the safety of the 1% limit. So there is a 1% limit that it can be used. I don't know exactly the science or the rules behind this, but basically if used in a very, very, very small amount, then it is not as harmful, according to, I don't know, the FDA or whoever. So even this, could be questionable if it is a good or a bad product. So now let's look at another product, and this is called Royal Oils by Head and Shoulders. It was recommended to me by my first loctician years ago, and honestly, I bought this without thinking. It was like, it's nice for your scalp. I actually really loved using this product until I used the app and I found out, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna scan this. Out of 100, it tells me it's an 8. And again, you can see all, the ingredients. The main one, it's a high-risk ingredient. It's zinc pyrithione. And then it also has this preservative phenoxyethanol that we just talked about. So you can click on the information and it'll show you exactly what this zinc means, and zinc pyrithione. So it's an anti-dandruff agent and preservative, but it's been banned in cosmetic products in Europe. So it's supposedly harmful to fertility anyway. So when I found out what was in this product, I stopped using it and I dumped out the product and I kept the bottle for my aloe vera spray instead, and that's what I use in it now because I really love this little sprayer that it has, and it's really nice for targeting the scalp specifically. But this one was kind of a bummer because I really actually enjoyed using this one when I didn't have my aloe vera on hand, but it is what it is. So if the product passes the ingredient check, then now you want to test it with an arm patch test. And this actually is specifically for anything that is a leave-in product. So let's go back to this Royal Oils, for example. Now I have a different product because it's my spray, but I can even, test it with that. It's no problem. And I encourage you, if you're making your own products, that you do this too with your own products, just to be 100% sure. In any case, you're going to take whichever product in question and spray the inner part of your arm. You can leave it like that and just wait for it to air dry. In this case, it's kind of dripping, so you can just kind of like, spread it around your arm a little and let it sit and dry completely on its own. So you don't touch it until it dries on its own. Once it's dry, then you can touch it and see if it has any sticky feeling, or just sometimes you kind of feel like there's something has been applied there. You definitely don't want any feeling whatsoever. You want it just to feel like you never put any product in there to begin with. If there's any sticky feeling or residue-like feeling, then chances are it's going to end up in your hair. So then that wouldn't pass the test, and I probably would not recommend you use it. If on the other hand, it dries and it doesn't feel like anything was put on there at all, then more than likely it's not going to leave any residue on your hair, and that's a thumbs up. The third way to test your products applies to anything that's going to be washed off. So an example would be a shampoo. And the way that you can test it is by taking from the back of your head, you're gonna take 1 or 2 locks. I recommend around the bottom of your neck because these, if something happens to it, you have a lot of locks on top that will cover it. Use that product on that lock, wash it, dry it, whatever. And then once it's fully dry, feel it. Sometimes even while it's wet, you can touch it and feel it. And this has happened to me with shampoos in the past. This is like very beginning of my lock journey, probably my second or third wash with my locks ever. So more than 7 years ago. And I washed it with a clarifying shampoo. And then when I, was drying my hair, I just touching my locks and doing the palm rolling thing. And then my hands just felt like I had a film of product. I don't know how to describe it, but you'll have this feeling like you need to wash your hands off because there's something on them. That, I guarantee you, will leave. If that's the product or that's how your hands feel after you touched, your locks after using this product, then I would say there's a very high chance that that's going to leave residue and build up in your locks. So that would be an absolute no for me. And if it feels normal and your scalp feels good, you don't see anything, maybe surface, like it looks clean and good, it dries properly, it doesn't feel sticky or anything like that, then that would be another thumbs up. So that is how I test my products before I use them on my locks. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, then please leave me a thumbs up. If you want to see more lock content and haven't yet subscribed, then please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I make a new video. I will see you guys next week, and until then, keep rocking your locks. Bye!